Good evening, and welcome to the 73rd Annual Strawberry Festival Antique Car Parade and Tractor Parade. With me today is my co-host, Rick Edwards.
How are you doing, Dennis? Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, too. Congratulations on winning the election.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks to all the citizens for electing me. It's awesome to be able to do this.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
And I just thought of something new.
What's that?
To all of our viewers on YouTube that are overseas and in the service, happy Military Month for May.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a veteran myself. I was in the good service. I was in the Navy.
My dad was in the Army. Would probably beg to differ with you on
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure they would.
Yes, he would.
Anyway, welcome to the show. We hope to have a good time. There's a good number of cars available this year, and we should be able to enjoy ourselves quite readily. Right?
73rd Annual Strawberry Festival, downtown Buchanan. Glad to have you with us, and let's look forward to some of these cars you want to see, Dennis.
We will look at them closely.
All right, excellent.
All right. And the first one we have is a Model T from Mike Ross Incorporated. And
yep, Mike in his classic green Ford.
Yeah.
That's a staple of every one of our shows, every one of our strawberry festivals.
And here's what do they call it? What's convertible?
Yeah, it's a little
rumble seat.
with the whole rumble seat.
Yeah.
Good colors, looks like it's all in stock.
I remember the old rumble seats, but I'm not really that old.
Yeah, that's a
Here's a
very
custom
beautiful stock.
Model T.
That's a 1934 right there.
Is that right? Okay.
Charlie Waters, it says. It has a rumble.
Oh, an old truck. You don't see many of these old trucks.
That'll get up and go, that little 30.
No.
Oh no, there's a good old workhorse with coffin on the back.
A hearse.
Yeah.
Holding a casket.
That would be normal for back in the day, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Early 30s.
Here's
Another early 32 Ford, 1 ton. Wow.
And I
Now,
believe
you can
that's an
imagine-
actual tractor on it, not a toy tractor.
That would have been something we'd have seen a lot of back in the day here in
Yeah.
downtown Main Street. A lot of our workers and our farmers.
Oh, there's, I can't think of his name all of a sudden.
Rick Hopkins,
Rick
26
Hopkins, that's
Ford,
right.
but not just any regular 26 Ford. That thing, man, with all that horsepower on that little frame, that's awesome right there.
Get your hand out of the camera.
Nice, good looking lime
I know,
green.
but your hand's in front of the camera.
Got ourselves another
Like
32
that guy next to me,
Chevy.
playing comedian here.
And look on the head thing. He's got a little working oil well on the radiator cap. That's pretty neat, yeah. 1930
Oh, I
Ford.
see it now, yeah. And here we have a
Little
bucket T.
Sportster, yep. Oh, he's modified the back end to have a little trunk area back there instead of the rumble seat.
And orange, what is that, Chevy? No, Plymouth, I think.
No, that's a 38 Chevy.
38 Chevy,
Yep.
okay.
Souped up, custom we would call it, but
Right.
beautiful condition with that
They
orange.
are. All these cars are in great condition. They spent a
I'm gonna
lot of
say
money
we're
and
back
time
in
on
the
these things.
34 here. Look at the front engine on the radiator cap on that where he's got the engine. That's just nice. Flat black. I love
Pabst
that.
shop truck.
Yep, that seems to be a 32.
That's a 32. Can you
Chevy.
read the label?
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yep, 32 Pabst shop truck. Another flat color.
Oh, here comes, looks like Phipps. Wade Phipps' old car. Or one of the Phipps sons, I think, owned it.
That's a Buick, isn't it? That's a beautiful
I'm
little
not
car.
sure.
It looks all stock right there. It's got all the.
And we have an older Jeep from the 60s.
Oh yeah, that's probably one of the first ones that came out for production. Full bodied on that
And
one.
a yellow Chevy pickup truck.
52 Chevy custom.
year?
52 Chevy custom.
52, okay.
Yep.
And here we
Nice
have, it
and
looks
yellow.
like a 52 Chevy coupe.
Appears to be a
sedan,
50
I'm sorry.
I think it's a 54
sedan.
Chevy there. But it's a Bel Air. You can tell by the back end and
Uh-huh.
on the 54
Yeah.
before they modified it to the 56.
And there's a 55 Chevy.
The 55 and the flat red.
That is a coupe.
That looks very original.
It doesn't have the
stock.
post between the door and the front window and the back window on the side.
Some,
Another
good
56
looking-
Chevy two-tone.
Absolutely, and that peach.
They made them like that originally. Those are original paint colors.
That's a
and
peach.
paint schemes. Here's
Yep,
another
yep,
55.
absolutely.
Light green over dark green.
That looks like one of your quarter-mile dragsters you'd see sitting at the light ready to go.
Sure.
Nice little Chevy.
And another nice 55. It looks
Yep,
like that's
absolutely.
a sedan. It's got the post between
The
there.
hood ornaments are, you can tell on those too. It's got the big old airplane style.
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
1958 Volkswagen in a lime
Right.
green.
What is this, a 61 Chevy with the side fins sticking out?
Oh yeah, with the might be considered a low rider, just set low, but it's a good looking
Yeah.
red car
Followed by a 59. Is that
with the
59
Continental kit on the
Pontiac?
back. Got a
Oh
59.
yeah, Continental kit on that Chevy.
That's a Star
Sky
Chief.
Chief,
Yep.
Pontiac.
Looks all original stock. That's a very good
Now
looking
there's
body
a
frame.
custom setup.
Yeah, we got the El Camino with carrying the what should be like a 47 Chevy.
Right. Here's a 60-something Mustang with 66.
Well, it's got the 302, so I'm going to say that's got to be a 66. I wouldn't say 65 and a half, but 66.
Okay. There's an old 58
T-Bird.
Thunderbird.
Oh yeah. One of my best
Maybe a
friends dad had one of
59.
those.
That might be a 59 Thunderbird.
That is a smooth car too.
And here we have some Army vehicles. The couple of, it's a deuce and a half, followed by a deuce and a half.
I wish my dad would hear. He can tell us all kinds of stories about these trucks and what they did for World War II in Korea. That's a M3 582, 2.5 ton cargo, 59.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been around World War II, but definitely during Korea and Vietnam.
Korea and Vietnam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
This one looks like it just came out of the mud swamps.
Yeah, it does.
It looks original and stock and ready to go.
You know they're driven.
Yo, got to work that one.
Yeah. They're working
The
trucks.
engine sounds amazing though still.
It does.
Very
it
tuned
does.
up.
There's a 63 Corvair.
Convertible.
I'm sorry, Corvette.
Yeah. That's looks like that's almost all stock.
Yeah.
It's got the original
Yeah.
side pipes.
And the one
Convertible.
behind it's a Volkswagen pickup truck.
I remember talking to him in one of our car cruise-ins.
Yeah.
Remember this man?
Those side panels fold
Yep.
down.
Right, it's so
and
rare.
it makes it a flatbed.
You're not going to see many of those. Those things are so rare. I remember talking to him before last year
Right.
and going through that vehicle. And it's all stock original.
Well, followed by a dune buggy.
Man, I always wanted one of those when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's a good looking one too.
The closest I got to one was building a model.
It's a kit, but you can just stick any engine in there, but it looks like it's got a Volkswagen, and that's
it.
the
Yeah,
most popular way to do
That
it.
is a Volkswagen engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the most popular way to do it to get through the
Yeah.
dunes.
There's a white Corvette.
Yep, that would
Can you read the
be.
year on that?
Yeah, that's 1982.
82. Okay.
Yep. Corvette. It's not a Stingray, but it's the same body frame.
Could be a shark.
No, could be a shark. Not a shark.
There's an old Cadillac.
That's a good-looking caddy right there. What is
I'm
that?
going to guess about 63, 60, maybe
I think it says
66.
64 on the tag
64?
there. Yep.
I was close.
Look at those fins on there, man. That's
Yeah.
what makes that car iconic. Is that whole back end with the fins.
It does.
And it's all original. You can see from our perspective that the whole inside looks all original in stock, which is everybody
There's a
wants now.
Buick. What a Skylark?
That's a special.
Special, Buick Special.
Yeah. Yep. That's a
That's a nice looking, clean car.
pony car right there. Yeah, that's one of those ones that was a sleeper car that you wouldn't want to race right
Yeah.
there.
And this white 327 Chevy
Malibu?
Malibu.
That's a Malibu. What, a 74 Malibu? It's with
I
the-
don't know, but I'm listening to the camshaft in it, and it sounds
Oh,
like
it's
a
beautiful
hot engine.
color white. Yes, it is. All stock, but the rims and wheels, it looks like. Got ourselves
an older Ford pickup
1967 Ford.
F100.
Yep, 67 Ford with the.
That's a nice clean looking truck too.
Yeah, it's got a good looking blue paint tone on it too.
Ah, here we go. Listen to that camshaft in that Nova.
That would be one of your street racers.
Oh yeah.
It's a 68 Chevy.
I'm from the drag racing community, and I'm an old retired mechanic. That's music to my ears.
It says 350 on the side, but something tells me it's a little bigger than that.
Yeah.
By the tags. We got a 389. There's another Chevy.
Oh, an old
like that color,
Barracuda,
SS.
a black Barracuda. That looks like a 59.
I'm going to
think
agree with you
something
on
like
that. I didn't catch the thing, but it's so sleek.
It got that fast back with the glass on it.
71 Volkswagen. You know,
Yeah.
they still make those in Mexico somewhere.
Do they?
Yep, they sure do.
Huh.
It's a classic car now. Everybody like to have one of those. Oh, look
Here's
at that
a
Cougar.
Mercury Cougar.
Cougar with the first flip-up high headlights.
That's right.
great looking purple.
Followed by a silver Stingray.
A 69 Stingray. There's a car just bred to get up and go right there, that Stingray.
Yeah.
It's a good looking gray too. I like
Those
the
are all
colors.
fiberglass body.
Oh yeah. I don't think those side pipes are original on a Stingray.
No.
I know they were
But they
on the
work on that
original.
one. There's a nice looking Nova.
What is that, about a 67 Nova?
And oh yeah, I hear music coming around the corner.
We got ourselves a 70 Camaro.
Uh-huh.
It looks like original condition.
There's
with the
a Chevy SS.
Yep. Oh, there's a pretty car right there. It's a good looking paint job. A 69 Chevy SS, 398 badges
And
on the side.
we have
Looks almost original.
an official pace car.
Yeah, that's a Chevy. That's a convertible Camaro SS. Yeah, that's a original
53rd
car. Appears to be.
annual Indianapolis 500-mile race, 1969.
Yeah, with the convertible drop top. 72 Chevy.
There's an older, well, it's not that old a
Well, I don't know.
Mustang.
They've done a lot to this Mustang. If that's original, that's about a 69.
And the white one behind
But
it,
really conditioned.
the white one behind it's a Duster, a Plymouth Duster.
Yeah. That's not one you want to meet at the stoplight.
No.
With a Mopar.
Oh yeah.
Nova
This takes
SS.
me back to my drag racing days.
Yeah,
At
that's-
Milan Dragway in Michigan.
Yeah, you would have seen a lot of that Dodge then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have. And that Chevy Nova SS. You don't see a Duster as much. Little Mopar power there.
I'm gonna let them speak for themselves on this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. Listen, nice Cutlass Supreme there. Big Buick boat, we like to call them. That's a special
Nice
limited
clean car too.
Oh yeah. That's
There's
a
that
land guy.
Mustang I was talking to you about before we went on camera.
That's a- what
year is that? Look at the
that's a
roof line. It's a
60
little different.
That's a
I'm going to
s-
guess mid-70s.
I'm going to say a 70 actually. 70 Mach.
That's a 74.
That's a 72 Mach, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in the mid-70s.
Well, it would have been a Mach. Now it's a regular.
74, they went to Mustang.
And then we've got the
Oh,
nice
yeah, okay.
F100 Blue Ford, and then
Sure,
another
thank you.
Ford
Ah, yeah.
F250 Custom, in stock condition, still working. I bet you, and running up the miles. We got ourselves a little break here. It looks like there, Dennis.
Yeah.
You know how those hot rods were really going, so now they got to get the rest of them to catch up.
One of the companies I had, my first company as an adult, was called Red Lightning Racing Enterprises Incorporated in Detroit.
I think I saw pictures you showed me. of
You
that.
have, yes. And our company hot rod was a 70 Cuda.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I think
It
I
was
saw
built for drag strip.
Yeah.
So, all right, we got a big Ford
That's a 77 Ford.
Skynacade Enterprises.
Skynacade Entertainment, perhaps.
I don't know.
77 F250 Custom, lifted, probably a good 8 to 12 inches. Big motor tires. Then we got ourselves a 73 Ford F-150 Ranger, still out on the road running. Those things, you'll see those everywhere, those F-150s, those old Fords.
Yeah. Very reliable.
There was the answer to the 70 Econo car when they changed the Mustang to that little Mustang.
Yes, yes.
It looks like a Pinto from behind, as I recall.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Here we
that
got
was
a Chevy pickup truck.
That's a 78 Chevy, custom
Side step.
deluxe.
A step side.
Step side, yep, absolutely.
Step side.
Four-wheel drive, which you had to have up here, of course, in West Virginia. Looks like we got ourselves a 79 Ford.
What year Ford is that?
79.
79.
Yep. F-150.
F-150 or
another
100?
F-150.
150, okay.
The Ranger model, which was the sportier four-wheel drive model. But look at
That's
the
right.
paint condition on that.
That's
That looks
good looking
almost
paint
off the
job, yeah.
showroom. Minus the tires and wheels, that looks like it came right out of the showroom.
Then we got a Ford, white Ford
F-150.
pickup,
Yeah.
kind of high rise.
Yep, perfect for
Let
out
the
in
drive
back
shaft
hills.
spinning around. We got the red and white tape on it.
Yeah, sure enough.
That way you
that's a
can tell
little
when the drive shaft's moving.
That or you're looking for a barber.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now
There's
this
another Chevy pickup, Durango.
yeah, that's a 75 Chevy F1 Silverado.
No, Silverado. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Again, in excellent condition.
Beautiful paint jobs on these.
Yeah.
These people put a
Look at
lot
the
of
frame
time and
underneath.
effort and money into their vehicles.
Oh, that's
you
a
know?
proud. That's a vehicle. Yeah, both of these trucks are be proud to have.
There's
Anybody
another
would be.
Silverado, black
Yep.
one.
That's an
And
80
what, this is
Silverado.
what, a Datsun?
Yeah, this is a little Nissan.
Nissan?
That's a 300. That's an 87 300 ZX. I wanted one of those when I was a kid so bad.
Did you?
Those little things will hug the road, like in our back roads and the
Yeah.
hills. Oh man, that would just be awesome out back in those areas. Those little Japanese knew how to do it pretty well then. Cutlass,
What do we have here?
Olds. This is an Olds Cutlass, 78.
Okay.
That's a good old family car right there. Stock condition. Had a lot of power, even though it doesn't look like it. It
Yeah.
has V8, as I recall. Another Vet. Speaking
Another
of
Corvette,
V8s,
a cream-colored one. That's I can't read the year. I'm not
say
real.
That's a 74.
I can't. Most cars I can look at and tell you the year from
Yeah.
that era, but not the Corvettes. They all
That's
look
actually
the same.
75. And not sure why the difference. 74 looked the same.
And here's an El
T-tops.
Camino, half car, half pickup.
Yep,
Ford
those are
had an answer
collectors.
to theirs. It was
it's
called the
John
Ranchero.
The Ranchero, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Chevy had theirs first.
Those were excellent for drive-ins. I remember always wanting to have one for a drive-in. If you remember a drive-in, a lot of people don't even remember drive-ins anymore.
Yeah, I do.
Chevy S10, that's about an 84, 85
Yeah.
work truck. Also cruiser truck. We've seen this Chevy quite a few times in our car parades.
Yes, we have.
It seems like every year. Look on if you look by his dash, he's got 3 more gauges. It looks
Yeah,
like
he's
on
got
his hood
gauges
now.
sticking out of the hood there.
Yeah.
And he's got a big tack on the dashboard.
It sure sounds smooth, but I know there's a lot of power there.
Are you,
Speaking of Pintos,
speaking of Pintos, are you
yeah,
serious?
5.0.
This looks like a nice looking Pinto though. Look,
Those were
drag
so
strip.
easy. Those were so easy to put a V8 into a little small block.
Yeah.
And that lightweight, they were such great drag stars.
Yeah, they made great bodies for building
Yeah.
into drag cars.
Yep, absolutely. Chevy Concours there in the red. Then we got our Chevy Monte Carlo SS.
Yeah.
Fastest production car at the time was
It
that
was,
Chevy.
it is. Yeah, it was.
Yep. And still sleek as ever.
Now what is this?
That's a Firebird Trans Am.
That's a Firebird?
Pontiac.
Now
Firebird
that one
Trans
fooled
Am.
me.
Yep. They got rid of that body style a few years back, but that's after they went to the small body frame of the Firebird. They ended up going back to this big, looks like a street car version of it. Street racer.
I wonder if that's it. It almost looks like that's it.
That could be it, Dennis.
Yeah, well,
What
let's
about
go
our,
on camera.
What
and
about our
s-
tractors? You think the
Oh
tractors
yeah,
will
we're
be
going to do
coming
tractors.
through? Yeah, they should
Silly
be
me, I
coming through.
forgot all about
How
that.
can you forget the tractors? We rely
I
on
don't
your
know.
expertise on the tractors.
My expertise.
Since you were around in the Dust Bowl days.
The
and
Dust
you
Bowl.
remember some of these
Look,
old.
just because I remember when God was a boy, doesn't mean I'm that old.
Yeah, well, some of these tractors may be that old. We'll see.
You will see. Yeah.
I think I hear them coming now.
Yeah, I see him coming around the corner now.
Something we always take pride in at the West Virginia Strawberry Festival, of course, is our farming and agriculture and
Yeah.
worked vehicles. And this is a prime example of what you would have seen back in the day in this area with all the farming and that was
Sure.
going on. It's a shame that it's not as much anymore. They got these big old monster
Yeah.
combines and tractors now for work. But these were the workhorses of our agrarian society back in the not too far distant future past.
No, you're
We've
right.
seen a lot of these out.
We got an old case here,
Leading up the parade, absolutely.
the flag carrier.
Yeah, I'll see if I can catch. I don't have my glasses on to see what year that case is, but it's in gorgeous shape. I mean,
It is,
obviously,
yeah.
they take a lot of care in that case. That's a 400, proudly displayed on the side there. It's amazing to me how such a big machine on such a skinny motor.
There's a Farmall.
Yeah, McCormick, absolutely.
Look, got pictures hanging on the side of it.
Yeah, it looks like he's won a few things with
Stickers or
that.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. It looks all stock
another
original.
McCormick Farmall. And
About the same
an
size
older
as
one.
the other one.
This one looked like it'd been used recently.
Yeah.
And you can hear the diesel working on this John
It's
Deere.
funny, as we watch them go by, you can get an idea of what each one of these tractors did on a farm, you know? The larger, you can see it out there plowing. That's a 1944 Model A.
Yeah.
Owned by
Now, what
Chad
is that?
Minnick.
Row crop.
That's a 1948.
I've never heard of a row crop.
I hadn't either. It's
A
got
60.
John Deere colors.
Dallas Chambers, an orange one.
Yeah.
And the next red one here is the McCormick
Another
Farmall.
Farmall. Who was McCormick? Did they produce their own engines and stuff? McCormick Farmall? See, I see AH, like International Harvester. Were
Yes.
they part of International Harvester?
I think you're all combined now.
Oh, okay.
But back then, they might have been separate.
I can't read the sign on that. I think
No.
it said 1938 something. All in red though. Looks all stock. I bet they still use that.
More Farmall. The
Yeah,
International
another
Harvester Farmall. I think they merged back in what, the 60s?
I'm thinking the 60s before
Yeah,
they went.
I think so.
That's a two-seater. It's funny, you can tell how they've modified them for seating. Three very stock-looking Farmalls that sound awesome. I mean,
No, these are
They're keeping
definitely
them
used
stock
out
for
in
a
the
reason.
fields to this day. You can tell them. You know
Yep.
by the looks of them.
so small, that one right there. It's hard to believe it has that much power.
Small farm.
Yeah. Mowing your yard and stuff.
Yeah, Massey Harris.
What's that
Massey
caption
Harris.
on the back right there?
That predates Massey Ferguson.
Massey Ferguson,
There's a
absolutely.
Ford. That gray one with the plow in the back is a Ford.
Yep. Looks like a little hot rod, actually.
Yeah.
Not far off from a little hot rod. Another Massey Harris.
Right.
It looked like it said 1940. You're saying 33, I think, on the side. Oh, that's all Alan Suter up on his Board of Education.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw that go down the street earlier today. as a matter of
Well,
fact.
what's the green one here?
John Deere.
John Deere. Well, that's
That's a strange looking John
It
Deere.
is.
Look where the tranny is.
yeah.
The tranny's going, so he's sitting on the back end of the tranny and it gets at the differential.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Wow.
There's a more modern John Deere.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how they keep it straight with tires going like that. I never did understand that.
Well, it's the plow between the rows.
I understand it. I just never figured it out. It always confuses me.
And with the wide front wheels, it's to straddle the rows.
Again, yeah, great examples of what you can do with these. That's a lawnmower looking version of it.
Here comes your rear wheel drive, or
Ford.
rear engine drive.
Yeah, another one of those.
Alice Chambers.
That's a strange looking one right there.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what specialty that one's for. That's,
Another Alice Chambers.
yeah, Alice Chambers. Another Alice Chambers showing his maneuverability. Eh? I don't think those things would be too top heavy.
No.
I'm digging the tires in the front though. See?
Yeah.
Kind of walk. It's running the kind of the way I walk. A little wobbly.
Yeah, you turned an ankle yesterday, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. You okay now?
It's old age. Yeah. My body will recover hopefully. Another Alice Chambers.
Yeah.
It's funny where the throttle
54.
is. You want to think the throttle is down on your feet, but it's not. It's right there at your handle.
That's right, right under steering
Yeah.
wheel.
It takes a little maneuvering to get these going right.
Another 42 Alice Chambers.
Yep.
And this little one, I don't know what it is. It looks got the Alice Chambers paint job.
Yeah, it sure does.
And coming up next to the John Deere.
John
followed by
Deere.
what looks like a Farmall.
Towing it.
They
Is that
mean
similar
the
to a-
John Deere's towing the Farmall.
Is that some sort of a statement, you think?
I-
Yeah, because that's a
I'm looking around
1958.
for the other camera. What if they're taping a
That's a
commercial?
1960.
He ran out of gas, he said.
Well, the John Deere saving the day then, didn't he?
John Deere saving the day.
We got a McCormick Farmall behind it, following up with the hay bales. That's a good place to be sitting right there on the back, going
Yeah.
through a parade. Can't complain about that. Nice and comfortable. You'd think that front end would come up though.
You would think so.
All that way.
but-
You put
but-
me, you put us in the
but
back,
you
that front
got-
end would come up.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think maybe one of these years we'll have to get on one of these vehicles and just go through the parade commenting as we go. Or ride with one of them.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could do that if they let us.
Yeah, let's try that.
All right, is that it then?
You know, that could very well be it, Dennis.
I don't see any more coming around the corner. All right, let's go on camera,
Yeah, all right.
and so people can identify us, so they know who to holler at.
Yeah. I just,
Trust me to say something stupid, right?
yes.
Well, you've seen the 73rd annual Antique Car and Tractor Parade. We hope you enjoyed it.
Another classic example of what brings people to Buchanan and why it makes our area so special. Again, with our antique cars, each year some of them are improving.
Yes,
And I
yes.
really enjoy seeing our old tractors out there. Of course, we wouldn't be West Virginia without our agrarians and our agriculture. So
This is
we're
true.
always good to see how that works.
Yeah, and I'll say this: if it weren't for the farms, we wouldn't eat.
That's absolutely well. That's a good point, and we wouldn't be so big either.
No, well, that's true too.
Well, signing off.
Signing off.
Till next year. See you next time.
See you next time. Thanks for watching.